The horrors of child influencers, the bone-chilling facts about Tiffany and Piper Varkel, Hunter Hill, the Ramirez family, the Squad. Is it all true, or is it just more BS of the Me Too movement? Today, we deep dive into it. Tiffany Varkel, a mom or a cruel woman who exploited kids, making them work and has to be violating child labor laws. Today we deep dive into Tiffany and Piper Varkel and the horrors that Tiffany forced onto these kids from an innocent YouTube channel to over 20 million subs and prob more. How much of that was built on Tiffany's selfish intentions? Let's head into the basement and dive in.
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High, in the shadow of the Almighty shall rest. I take refuge in the Lord. He is my God, my fortress, and in him I will trust. For he will deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the pernicious pestilence. He will cover me with his feathers, and under his wings I will trust. His truth will be my shield and buckler. I will not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the slaughter that rages at noon. 1,000 may fall at my side and 10,000 at my right hand, but I will not be struck down. Only with my eyes will I see the reward of the wicked. For you, O Lord, are my refuge. You have made your dwelling place in the Most High. No evil shall befall me, nor shall any plague come near my tent, for you will give your angels charge over me to keep me in all my ways.
Okay, we are here on another lovely Todd theory on Tiffany Varkel. The younger sister of Tiffany has stated when Piper was born, Tiffany was 26 and Piper's dad left her when she was pregnant. Another useless piece of shit father leaving their children to just deal with shit. That motherfucker is also a part of the bullshit piece of shit douchebag father club. The bastard father club. Right there next to my own father. A complete asshat of a man. The intention was to show Piper's dad she was doing amazing things without him. Piper started out on Musical.ly, now TikTok, the most powerful and popular social media app. YouTube children started with Charlie Bit My Finger, Dance Trends, Piper's Big Break. Isn't her first time we see isn't the first time we see Tiffany. We see Tiffany pushing Piper to be number one and only get first place. Second place wasn't an option. It's just bullshit right there. Fucking. That's how you raise fucking good for nothing fucking kids. In 2016, Piper meets Corinne on the Dance Trends. The moms bonded over their kids. This is when Piper starts YouTube because Tiffany wanted to be like the other YouTube families, fucking LeBron family. There's more of them. I don't feel like naming them all out right now, but yeah, she was being fucking selfish. In 2016, they moved to LA because Tiffany wanted success for Piper. Which is, yes, true. I mean, you want success for your child. That is a reasonable thing. If you do what you can to make sure your child succeeds in life. Life. I know when I have kids, I'm going to do everything to make sure to build wealth among them, build generational wealth that will help them to succeed in life. But that no way is to support I guess, or defend. That's what I'm trying to think of. There's no way to defend the actions I'm about to be talking about that Tiffany did, or is claimed that Tiffany did. Hunter Hill comes in posing as the brother of Piper. Secretly, Hunter was the boyfriend of Tiffany. Piper lands a spot on the YouTube series Monty, and this is where she met Sophie Fergie, who played the goth girl. Tiffany got pissed because a new character got more lines and went off on producers. She dragged Piper off set. That's bullshit. And that's how you raise useless ass kids, because if you want her to do better, teach her to do better. Teach her, encourage her to want to do better. Don't just fucking act like it's her right to be at the top. That's how you raise good for nothing kids. And spoiled ass fucking kids. Piper started off to grow too close to Claire. Claire's mom pushed Tiffany's sister to grow close with her family. Patience started liking spending time with her sister again. After Sawyer Sabino joined them, that's when Tiffany wanted to make a group of kids modeling off of Friends. Nothing really wrong with that, per se. The squad in 2018, with Piper always in the center, made me mention there were already 50,000 squads. She is the only fucking squad. Piper always in the center. Yep, fucking gotta make sure your fucking baby girl's at the damn spotlight. In the spotlight of it all, cause she totally deserves it. Dumb bitch. There were kids making 6 figures a month because of monetization and brand deals. And it's the fact that brand deals and influencers getting sponsors, the algorithm is a complicated mess. It's something I personally want to learn. New forms of media, not all labor laws apply to them. The more they got, they did anything for views. Tiffany was obsessed with Gavin. When Corinne left, she was blacklisted. She asked Gavin, hey boy, you wanna feel up on my body and drag it? No, I'm kidding. She did say shit asking about boners and was obsessed with Gavin Magnus. Tiffany was the mastermind while Hunter made her plans happen. Tiffany would work them and make the kids act older than they are. She used the dog, the only reason I watched him. In fact, that fucking dog is the only fucking reason I watched that YouTube channel, because it was just fucking cute and I love pugs. And it was just funny. He was funny. Even now that I know what she was doing behind it and the reasons behind it, now I'm fucking disgusted by it, but I still love the dog. I'll still love the dog itself. She used the dog to do weird shit to the kids. Todd would love to just bite Tiffany's head off. Oh yeah, come here, Tiffany. We're gonna have a feast on you. Okay, Todd, settle down. Settle the fuck down, bud. Settle down. Go to sleep. Go down to Human's basement. Go to sleep. We don't need to hear from you right now. Megan, a girl online who would turn out to be old Joe from the block, some old creep pedo. Tiffany promoted pedos just to receive gifts from them. I don't know if that exactly was true. If it was true, it was just fucking awful. Sent them kids' underwears, and I just imagine old guys just like, oh, I like this. Oh, yeah. I need more of this. Todd says, you have failed. Now I feast on your mortal man. Anyways, Settle down, Todd. I know this is making you angry, but just settle down. Jentzen's mom tells Tiffany about not liking a prank, and Tiffany went off on her. A drama-induced psychopath who just wanted more and more money. Piper is a victim, and Tiffany Smith deserves to lose custody of Piper. Something I did believe. I did find something later on referring to Jentzen about his response to the documentary and what he believes on it.
Assets. She went behind my back again and created another bank account without my knowledge or my consent, to where she owned 50% of my company, where she got 50% of all revenue that I brought in, 50% of my YouTube AdSense, 50% of my brand deals. All of it. In the documentary, my mom and Jennifer said that Tiffany manipulated me into thinking that my mom was stealing my money. Tiffany never did that. I didn't need anyone to manipulate me because it was the truth. These are the bank statements of my mom taking my money. I was hurt by it. I worked hard for that money. And it would just get taken away. As time kept moving, my mom filed for divorce. And after all of that, since my mom still had control over all of my assets, she went behind my back again and created another bank account where she would transfer all my money from YouTube and brand deals into it. She grew it to over $100,000. I saw it with my own eyes on her laptop. And I never saw it again. And speaking of money, a little bit further on down the line, my mom would deny me brand deals. Not because there was anything wrong with the brand deal, but it was because she was afraid she wouldn't get a piece of it. There was this particular deal where I was offered a large amount of money, in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And because she was afraid that she wouldn't get a piece of it, she said no. So I lost out on that too. So, when you hear people in the documentary saying that they were exploited, this is where I was financially exploited. By my own mother, not by anyone else. So obviously things were rocky with my family. We went to counseling, try and make things better, try and solve things, try and solve issues between all of us. That whole experience sucked for me. It turned out it was all a waste of time. Because my mom, while we were going through counseling, had already filed for divorce. So why were we going through counseling? I have no idea. But she filed for divorce, and I had to witness my dad getting served. She left the house, and I watched it. He got served with a stack of papers about this big. I don't know why you'd want your kid to see that, or you'd want to put them through that. I was about 14 at the time. Because things were so messy with my parents' divorce, and no one could make any decisions, the court, the judge, the professional people decided that they saw fit that my sister would be my temporary guardian, which meant she could make decisions for me because I was a minor, but she could only make personal decisions, meaning about school and my well-being and my health and all these things. She couldn't make any financial decisions, anything regarding my company, because my mom still had control over 50%. And it was even worse because everything had to go through the courts. Here are emails of me trying to communicate with my mom about business expenses, trying to get things approved. None of that's normal. You don't communicate with your mom over email, but I had to. This whole thing with my mom prevented me from doing what was best for myself.
Completely awful, and no kid should have to go through that. And like I said, so I don't believe none of what was said in the documentary was true about anything his mother said. I believe she could have been hurt by it, and I believe she could have believed some things about Tiffany, and that she could have tried to say, had arguments with Tiffany. I fully can see where she was on that part, but now everything I feel like I've heard in Tiffany, I don't know what's in that documentary. I don't know what's believable, what's not. Netflix had no fucking evidence, no nothing to back anything that was said in that documentary up. So I don't know where the truth ends and the lie begins, because fucking none. I do truly believe that some of it was the truth. I truly feel bad for some of these kids that could have actually had stuff happen to them. But I also feel that they allowed so much Me Too bullshit into this fucking documentary that there was no way possibly in hell that there's so much fake shit, it overlapped with the real shit. And like I said, it truly is, you don't know where the truth ends and the lies begin, or you don't know where the lie ends and the truth begins, because it's a complete fucking mess, and they had no clue what they were doing with that fucking documentary. And I truly feel bad for the people who actually were affected by this, and who, if any of this was true about Tiffany Walker, I truly feel bad for the kids who were trying to actually get their story out and tell people about what was happening to them, because Netflix completely fucking ruined it and scuffed every damn thing that was. They made a whole joke. Netflix made a whole fucking joke out of that fucking thing. And it's more big corruption bullshit. Big corporate companies bullshit. Big corporate companies are ruining multiple fucking things. And like I said, Netflix completely fucking made a huge fucking joke of that entire situation, because all they cared about was views. And all they cared about were people hoping that people fucking they care that they made money, they got their views, they made their fucking money off the show. They didn't care about anything else, and that's I will fucking back up saying that Netflix didn't give a shit about any of those fucking people. Tiffany tore a mom and a son apart. I did write that until I realized. I started looking more into things and started doing my own investigation into this mess. And now I'm realizing what the hell fucking Netflix is, the fucking just starting more drama, causing that more drama. Could this just be just another Me Too movement? Yes. Bullshit. Or could Tiffany be a truly horrible person and mother? I believe that could also be true. I believe that she could have actually done some of the things they said. And another reason I say that is her own fucking sister, her own niece, her own family is going against her on this. I feel like what they said is true. What could have happened to Claire and Reese, I believe her sister's name is? I believe what could have happened to them was true. I believe what they said about could be happening to Piper is true. Sophie Fergie, I feel like what she said could have been true, because she actually lived in that house with them. But there was Sawyer, I feel like he said it could have been true. But there was too much Me Too bullshit mixed in with it that Netflix just made a complete and utter mockery out of the entire thing. But I truly, based off the research, she is a evil woman that hates being talked down to. I believe that she had her own father. She had her own fucking father with her own problems. That her father's problems. What was it? That her father and mother got divorced. She got so many childhood trauma and problems that she inflicted in her own life, that when her Piper's father left them, that she used that to create this massive thing, and she just, like I said, she took the childhood trauma way too far. Jentzen Ramirez has spoke out against Netflix. That was the video I just put out. He has never gave permission to have his name used in it. Fucking Netflix, big corporate companies acting like they run the fucking world, and they fucking bullshit. Netflix, Sony, all that shit. Just big corporate companies acting like they run the fucking world. His mother took 50% of his money, denied him brand deals, you heard in the video, have shown proof she exploited. His mom owns 50% of his company because only she has control of his money. He had to pay his own mother $17,500. He did say that in the video. Let me see if I can pull that back up.
She, during the negotiation process, wanted $25,000 and she would leave me be. I was able, even though she is a very stubborn person, I was able to get it down to $17,500. Ended up paying $17,500 to my mom to leave me alone. That whole process that I just mentioned was so that I could emancipate myself. And that wasn't because I didn't want my mom to be my mother. It wasn't because I didn't want my dad to be my father. It was because I was stuck. I was stuck in a situation where I couldn't do anything. I was trapped. It was my only way out, and it was my only freedom. And to make this very clear, to prove why my mom was lying in the documentary, I emancipated myself a year or two after I left the squad. A year or two of me not even talking to Tiffany. So if I was not in the squad, and if I wasn't talking to Tiffany, then how did Tiffany manipulate me? She didn't. I did it on my own because it was what was best for me. You can't just...
Exactly. Like I said, $70 emancipating. So after talking him down to $25K, Jentzen emancipated after he left the squad. You had clearly just heard him stating Tiffany never manipulated him. Like I said, Tiffany could have manipulated people. She could have manipulated people at some point. She could have tricked people that she was actually a good person. But none of what Netflix put in actually of the Jentzen family, at least of the Ramirez family, that I've been able to find through my research, and there might be more research out there that she isn't what that Netflix was wrong. But like I said, Netflix was most definitely wrong about the Ramirez family, and should never put their family situation in that documentary. Documentary should have never fucking had anything to do with it. All his mom did was his mom saw an opportunity for her to play the ballpark in her favor. Jentzen's mother started dating a guy named Todd. Motherfucking Todd. Todd! What are you doing? Leave this woman alone. This is bullshit. No, I'm only fucking with you. That was a joke. Johna Ramirez responded to Jentzen a scripted video trying to apologize by using Tiffany as an excuse for her actions. And I have the video right over here.
Jentzen, I don't agree with what you're saying or how you're saying it. But I do understand your perspective. Pain, anger, and resentment about the squad, about our family situation, your new life, and how betrayed you feel by me. And it breaks my heart. I protected and saved my 14-year-old son who didn't want to be saved or protected. And I believe all he ever wanted from me was to love and respect him and his boundaries, and let him stay in the squad with his friends. And I didn't, and I'm sorry. Your grandmother, who died while fighting for you, she and I, and even your sister Liana at that point, fought tooth and nail to save you and protect you from a predator and her supporters who constantly came after my minor child, even at Anaheim. And in that process, embarrassed and humiliated you in front of your friends. And for that, I'm sorry. I destroyed a world that you numerous times told me that you felt happy and safe in. A world where the rest of the family didn't see what the big deal was. And for that, I'm sorry. A world where you had adventures, fun, laughs, made lots of money in, and was blinded by the glamour. But all things that glitter are not gold.
And if you couldn't tell, if you go back and watch that video, which the link to the video will be in the description of my channel, the entire video, she was looking down or something, like she was reading a fucking script. Yes, I read a script right now because I'm doing a fucking podcast on a true crime file, and I write down my information and write down the script in hopefully a way that you guys will like it and want like it. But the fact that she was trying to apologize to her son, and yet she decided to make a scripted video. Well, I believe was scripted. I mean, you were looking down at something, lady, in that entire time, like you were trying to remember what the hell you were trying to say. So what I believe was a scripted video to apologize to her son. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Capri's mother, Capri is Piper's current boyfriend. Capri's mother speaks out. She went to suss out Tiffany and see what's up. Tiffany and Hunter are a couple, the horrors of couple. And that's basically all I got from information on that. From what I saw with her, she kind of liked Tiffany, she kind of thought she was nice and all that. More in proof of what I believe Tiffany could actually be manipulating people, but not in the way Jentzen's mother said she was manipulating people. I believe that she manipulated people in a sense to prove that she's actually a good person, that she's not what the media puts her out to be. But I do still feel like she could be a bad person, and if she has anything to sees this video and has anything to say about it, please email me and tell me what you have to say. Tell me your side of the story, because right now you're doing nothing to defend yourself against these accusations. Yes, if people you think or you say people shouldn't believe you, but all I've seen is a video you made your daughter do, backing you up. So if you really want someone to believe, please put out some type of evidence from you. I don't know. If you truly don't disagree with anything said in this video, Tiffany, if you see this video and you truly disagree with anything said in it, email me and tell me. My email's in the fucking description of my thing. Email me and tell me what you would disagree with. Tell me your side of the story, and I will fully, ears open, listen to anything you have to say. Hey. With that being said, that is the end of this episode. Alright, Todd, calm down. Yeah, I know the episode's over. Calm the hell down. Oh, that wasn't you? That was Talisha? Okay, yeah, sure. Blame her. Anyways. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to check out the Guru Show. Make sure to check out Guru Studios. I'm constantly doing streams, and I'm working on a Guru Show or a GTA movie to put on the Guru Studios. It is, check it out. Check out Guru Studios. Check out Guru Show. Join the Guru Show Discord server where we are constantly trying to help people. And I just hope you guys will see you guys in the next one.
Have you been to Jesus for the cleansing part? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Let us pray. Dear Holy Father, I pray for everyone's week. I pray that everyone stays safe out there, that they don't go molesting young kids. I just pray that and pray that for everyone out there, that they have a good week, they have grow closely you, God, in your holy name. Amen. One last thing before we go, guys. I have a little bit more information to share with you guys. After another episode I watched, I found out Tiffany used a cat named Lenny that died as a character. She pinned down her daughter and niece and spit at them. She pinned her own niece down in her room after telling her while she's hiding from Tiffany in the bathroom that she has her pants down if she wants to see. Oh, hey, you want to come see me with my pants on? And Piper's friend Sophie would be tormented by Tiffany while she sleeps and hold her down on top of her. Claire would see Tiffany do those things to Piper, her daughter, might I remind you. Piper thought it was normal, and because of this, Claire thought it was okay, because Tiffany is her aunt. So just, like I said, more evidence of I truly believe some of the things similar to Tiffany could have been true, but I believe it was all me. I believe that documentary was all Me Too bullshit, and all Netflix gave a shit about was making money. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and keep fucking theorizing.